Get in, bitches! It's freaking spooky season. Welcome to the 1 hour, 1 brain cell podcast. You know, I think it's funny in that open that those videos that have taken place over the course of the last 2-3 years or so, and my hairstyle has changed so much. And like every piece of video, my hair is completely different. I cannot figure out what my hairstyle is supposed to be. So much so that I am coming to you as a blonde this week, and I am joined this week by Shabuzi. Welcome to the show, Shabuzi.
It's an honor to be here. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Yeah. I am joined, as always, by my very special co-host this week, all the way from Kendom, Ken from Barbie.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here. I got my my guitar over here ready to play Matchbox 20 for you at any given moment, and we can sit and watch The Godfather after the show is over. So that'll be an exciting time.
Yeah, I'm actually just the ghost of somebody who asked you to explain The Godfather. It took so long that I died.
Spoiler. I don't know. I've seen them.
I haven't seen it. Oh, we haven't seen it. Okay, we're good.
Well, no, I've seen them. I've seen the first and second one. Don't remember anything about it. I think they're completely overrated. And I don't know why people like them. But you know what The Godfather is to me? Godfather is to me what Christopher Nolan movies are to you. I think.
Not all Christopher Nolan movies. I
some
acknowledge
of them.
that some of them are good.
Yeah, some of them.
I'm going to see Batman in 70mm in like a month. Did I tell you I got tickets for that?
You did, and I'm very jealous about that. And I will be on the first plane out there, and I'll just go like hang in the back. Like I don't even have to have a ticket. Can I just be your +1 and just hang out in the back?
It probably works like babies do on the airplane, where like
if I fit on your lap, then I can come.
No. I was gonna say like unless you're under a certain age, like you don't have to buy a ticket. But yeah, I guess lap children do work too. So you know what? Yeah.
I may be tall, but. So you won't be able to see the movie. But.
Yeah, but you're bony. That's the biggest risk we run here. We've talked about this here on the show. I would be uncomfortable the whole time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Your bony butt. Yeah, no, thank you.
We're 3 minutes into the show and we already don't have a direction. It is Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. I'm actually dressed up this year, kind of. Last year, I let everybody down. Jordan came with her A game. You see it in the open there because she wanted answers last year. Didn't get them. Did you get them?
No, well, clearly not. I'm literally right here. So, yeah. No, that was, unfortunately, I think I brought my best game last year, and it's really all downhill from here. But, yeah, I can't see anything, by the way. So, like, whatever time you tell me it is, I just have to accept that that's true, even if it's not. I have no sense of time, no sense of direction. I can like vaguely see the light going on in front of me here, but this bedsheet thing really, like, this isn't working out the way I thought it was gonna. I see now why the kids cut holes in these.
Yeah. Shabuzi told me before the show that this is an actual bedsheet and you couldn't cut holes in them or else you'd have holy bed sheets. Praise be.
And with your spirit.
This dude, I swear this wig is so hot. I was not this sweaty in San Diego, but for some reason I'm super sweaty today, but that's okay. We're going to get through it.
You know where you live, right? Like, let's just get that out of the way.
Yes. True. Let's start with an update on a previous story we brought you last week. We talked about the Louvre heist last week. Well, we have an update because according to the French authorities, after days of tireless searching, police finally made a big move in the case of a robbery at the Paris Museum. Two suspects with connections to the unbelievable Louvre heist that took the world by storm last week have been arrested. The pair was part of a group that robbed the famed French Museum's gallery in broad daylight and managed to get away with a treasure trove of jewelry worth an estimated $100 million plus in just 8 minutes. It goes to the details here. I want to know how they got caught. The robbery is a shining sharp spotlight on the Louvre director, blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't tell me anything about how they got caught. It's just that they got caught. That's it.
Well, I think they were both headed out of the country, so like presumably this would be the funniest screw up known to man if they just like put the stolen things in their suitcases and TSA was like checking it. They're like, what would you care to explain what this item is? And they pull this thing out and it's just like a string of jewels. That would be crazy. I think one of them said that they were heading to Mali.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember.
One
what
was
the
going
other
to
one was.
Algeria and one to Mali.
Yeah, they were definitely going to try to fence those things
Oh,
somewhere.
they left DNA behind. Oh.
Oh, you amateurs.
They left
This was going so well,
gloves
guys.
and a high vis jacket. They were trying to hop on a plane, and that's when they got caught. So
We all looked up to you. We didn't really look up to you, but we thought it was cool that, you got away with this in broad daylight and then you went
Yeah.
ahead and left DNA behind. Nicely done. Like
yeah,
we didn't even need 500 episodes of forensic files to tell us that. And I would know.
I don't know if jewels may have already been broken up into hundreds of pieces. Ooh, damn. That's kind of what we were talking about last week, which is like, how do you get away with selling all this stuff? Well,
You don't, not in one piece.
ain't getting it back now.
That is kind of a bummer, I will say. I was hoping they would recover everything in one
Yeah.
piece at the end of all of this, but who knows? There's more to come. The story's not totally over.
Yes, exactly. So there we go. That's an update on the story we brought you last week. And now for something completely different. It is Halloween, so we need to get into the spooky season a little bit. And I put in the document this week about Halloween candy. Now, I have a feeling you and I are going to completely disagree on this because that's how things go with you and I, is that we can never
Yeah.
come to an agreement on pretty much anything.
That's so true.
Which is why we do the show, because we just air out our grievances. The show should be called 1 hour, one brain cell of airing out grievances.
It really is kind of like weekly therapy for us. Like I think this is why we get along so well, is we just get to yell at each other once a week and then the rest of the time we're like, actually, hell yeah, brother.
Ain't that the truth? Okay, so Halloween candy. One of the folks on Speed Freaks was nice enough. One of their moms made us like, have you heard of this thing called, do you know what boo buckets are? Boo
Yeah.
baskets? They're like
Yeah,
Easter
yeah.
baskets, but
It's
for
been
Halloween.
a minute, but yeah, I remember like when I was younger, and there were like younger people with kids living in our neighborhood growing up. Like sometimes the neighbors would boo basket each other. You would get like a little thing on your door that was like, "You've been booed," like whatever. But
Yeah. Did not know these were the thing until this year. But yeah, so they were nice enough to put that together for us and put some candy in there. And it turns out that in that candy bucket were my two favorite pieces of candy that I will devour in milliseconds. And as soon as I saw them when I got home, those things were gone instantly. And those two being Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Kit Kats, which I love.
you know what I should bring the next time I see you. I was just thinking about that as you were said, and I have no prior knowledge that you were choosing those items.
Yeah.
One of our coworkers went to Tokyo and brought myself and our other AT back some Japanese Kit Kats that are all like different flavors.
Oh.
And there's a matcha one in there that I haven't tried yet, but there's some other varieties. Now I don't know what they are because I can't read
Can't read.
Japanese. I can't read, so there we are. But they're kind of good. We tried one the other day that was like a sweet potato one. It didn't taste anything like sweet potato, by the way. It was like blueberry essentially. But it's kind of a fun surprise to open a Kit Kat in a completely foreign language and just try it.
Yeah, they have wasabi. Oh, did you try the wasabi one yet? Apparently, there's a
I don't
wasabi
I don't
one.
know if we have those. We did have a sake one. There's one in there I haven't eaten that's just a regular dark chocolate. There's one with mountains on it, which I have no earthly idea what that might taste like because it's hopefully not the mountains, like gravel. But I have no idea. I'm really just along for the ride here. There's a banana one. There's an apple one. I could try one here on the show. I'd have to go get it, and I
Yeah.
can't see, so that might actually be a
Yeah,
health
I mean, you
hazard.
wouldn't be
But
able to. Yeah, you can't eat through a sheet.
well, not through the front, but like I got, I it's movable. We got motion, as the kids say.
uh, yeah. There's a list here. There's like I saw one. There is green tea. So there's matcha. There's
Mm-hmm.
wasabi, cookies and cream,
Ooh, I would try that.
uh,
I don't think that
apple
one was in the
pie.
little variety pack that we were given. But anyway,
Can
yeah, I can agree with you on a Kit Kat. I don't necessarily think it's the best Halloween candy, but it's certainly not the worst. And I like a
okay.
peanut butter cup. I like a peanut butter cup.
Yes. Yes.
I'm surrounded by a lot of people on a day-to-day basis that don't like peanut butter, and I feel like a crazy person for like being a peanut butter defender.
That's wild. I bought a brand new jar of peanut butter today, actually.
Yeah, chocolate and peanut butter just are like they're a good pairing.
Yes, it's perfect.
Yeah. I could
So
tell
those are,
well, I'm not sure I have a pick for the best one. I could tell you what the worst one was cuz like when you were younger, did you ever like if you went out with friends trick or treating or whatever, just all go back to somebody's house and then dump all your candy bags out and like start trading away like what you want or what you don't want?
I
Did you like
didn't
make a
know.
deal?
No, I didn't. No, I went.
You
I
kept
just
everything?
yeah. Well, I mean, here, I have two younger sisters, and so that was kind of the thing is
Oh
that all
yeah.
the three of us would go back, and then we would take each other. One of my sisters does not like chocolate, which is insane to me. Like so many
Hello?
times, like I was like, that okay. Well, pass along all the chocolate bars to me then. Thank you very much. Um,
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean we'd get so we just go back and trade amongst the three of us, but that's about it.
I
Is it
remember
the
the
worst?
ones
Is it those disgusting dots candy? Those were bad. Ugh.
I
Those
don't
are like
love those. I don't love those. My Papa Bob, my grandpa on my dad's side really likes those. So I think sometimes honestly I would like save some of those and give them to him because we didn't really like them that much.
yeah,
My dad likes Milk Duds and Rolos.
that's
My mom
strange.
will eat. Yeah, I don't know. He's trying to lose a tooth out here. My mom will eat pretty much anything as long as it's not like a chocolate and coffee. Like you know how
Mm,
sometimes they give you the I don't know what they are, but like those weird like boxes of assorted chocolates, and then some of them
mm-hmm.
will have like kind of a coffee like filling in
Yeah.
it. We would always try and sneak one over on her by like giving her the coffee one, which I realize now is mean at the time, but she would always think it was disgusting and then ask for a replacement. The ones I hated the most were always the I don't think they're called Maltesers here, but the malt balls, Whoppers.
Whoppers are great, dude. I love
Ugh,
Whoppers.
no. Just say you want to eat a mothball, girl.
I
Disgusting.
love
That's like
like
wood
I
chips.
love yeah. It's the same thing with like I love the malted chocolate. Malted chocolate's great,
Mm-mm,
and so I love yeah.
mm-mm. Absolutely not. Immediately no. I also
Uh,
didn't like a banana Laffy Taffy. That's like the
eh,
worst flavor, arguably.
that's fair. Yeah.
I
There we
did
go.
like
I
a
wonder.
Nerds, the little Nerds that come in the single
Hmm.
serving size square
Yeah.
packages because you could put it all in your mouth at once.
Yeah.
And sometimes you could do the strawberry one and the grape one together, and it was like the best flavor.
Hmm. Uh. Okay. Here we go. I found this map of the most popular Halloween candy by state.
Oh God, I'm terrified. Indiana's gonna be
Uh.
something stupid like candy corn because I just don't trust our judgment.
Yeah. Actually, hang on a second. Let me open this up in a new tab, and I'll do that way. It's a little bit easier to read because I can't even read it. I need to go to the dude. I need to go to the the doctor and get my eyes checked. I
The
swear,
eye
I'm
doctor, the
old.
optometrist.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well,
Uh,
you're old and I'm dead, so what does that make us?
hear no evil, see no evil. Is that that was the thing? All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Here we go. Let me do this. Okay. Here we go. No, that's not what I wanted. Hello. Hello. There it is. Okay. Here's the list
wow.
of the
I'm sure it would look great if I could see anything.
most popular Halloween candy by state, based on uniquely popular candy purchases in the month leading up to and ending on Halloween, according to DoorDash. 10-1,
DoorDash. Okay.
yeah, 10-1 to 10-31-24. People love the
Okay.
DoorDash to get their candy because they're
That's
lazy.
crazy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, the two states we're interested in here are Arizona and Indiana, of course. Now, Arizona is red vines, which is strange because I can't recall a time where I ever somebody
Willingly
was
chose a red vine.
gifting out red vines, which are great and very addicting. I will say that.
I always liked a Twizzler better.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, yeah. I like both. I don't have a preference. But I don't think when I think Halloween, I don't think
Are you
red
thinking? I don't
vines.
know. Maybe they're thinking those little like single size like packages that are they're really crunchy with like the cellophane or whatever it is.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
think I can remember being given some of those, but
Yeah,
those were definitely always red vines and not
yeah.
Twizzlers. Now that I think about it.
And then we move to Indiana, which according to this list is A plus effort. Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay, honestly, period. Good
Yeah.
work, Indiana.
Let's go to some of the weird folks out there. Shout
Ohio.
out to Washington State for choosing Twix. That's great.
That's a solid choice.
Um, we have Colorado. Oh, sorry, not Colorado. Wait, yeah, Colorado. Haribo. The hell are they
Oh,
smoking there, bro?
it's Colorado, girl.
Yeah, that's true.
We
We
know
know
what they're smoking there.
we
What
know what
about
they're
Ohio?
smoking there. Ohio also Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay. Well, I was really hoping for something weird so we could continue to
You,
slander
you can
Ohio,
troll
but
them. Yeah.
yeah,
Skittles in Florida.
that's a good
Florida.
choice. How many bangs though are we doing? Is it 7 or is it 8? Because that's still my conspiracy.
Yep. Um,
Give me a weird
the
one. Like, does anybody have something completely stupid on there?
Yeah, yeah. The entire South, the entire SEC conference.
No, the Sun
Ha-
Belt or the SEC?
I'm calling it
Both.
the SEC. I'm calling it the SEC because it's Louisiana, Alabama. Yeah,
Georgia,
yeah.
Arkansas.
Something called Sweet Smiles candy. Now, what the f is that?
I'm sorry. What is that?
I, I'm pretty sure it's made up.
No, it can't be. Well, I guess it could be actually, but yeah.
Sweet
Sweet
Smiles
smile.
candy. Maybe this is like a southern thing.
Google this, Oracle. I can
Oh, this
only
is okay.
imagine what
This
that would
is
be.
definitely just like a southern like. It's just like it's not one particular thing. It's like a a company name, and they just put out a
Oh,
bunch of different types of candy,
that's
like
lame.
like um, gummy peach rings, gummy
Okay,
bears.
okay. You know what we
Yeah,
have here that I'm sure that we've seen this driving to Chicago before. Actually, I'm not sure that we've seen this. We we have something called Uranus Fudge Factory, and it has billboards like every like as often as you would see a Bucky's billboard out here, like there is
hmm
one of these stupid ones. It's like it's out of this world. Like it starts out okay and then it just deteriorates into like fudge poop jokes like every billboard.
hmm hmm
And it's horrifying, and I was just driving down that way to go to Louisville and the car was overwhelmed with Uranus Fudge Factory jokes, and now I don't think I can handle it anymore.
It's too funny, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's a
Snickers,
layup like as far as jokes go, but yeah.
Snickers, California, Nevada, Snickers.
All right. I
So
like a
this list is a
Snickers.
Yeah, this list, like sometimes you'll see these lists and it's very triggering. You're like, what are these people smoking? But I feel like this is a pretty fair list. There's nothing like I'm seeing on here that I'm like, oh, what in the world are they doing there? You know? But yeah,
But I
all
love
right,
that the
yeah,
whole SEC has like chosen a brand to ally
yeah,
itself with instead
yeah,
of one specific like make up your mind. Everybody else
yes,
chose one thing.
yes, yes.
Just because of your
Um,
NIL money, you think you can have it all.
yeah. Oh, another thing that I wanted to look up before we move on from our Halloween conversation. Um, oh, you didn't ever say what is you said like what your parents don't like and don't like. But what was your
Uh,
worst? What's
oh, well, my worst is the Whoppers for sure. But
okay?
I used to always like the I like Skittles, but my hot take is those vanilla Tootsie Rolls because the little mini ones used to come in like multiple flavors, but the ones that were in the light blue wrapper that were the vanilla flavor.
Oh, the vanilla ones were fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
those
I
were
liked
okay.
those, but nobody among my friend group ever liked those, so I just got like a billion of them.
Yeah,
It was great.
yeah. I'm not a big Tootsie Roll guy. Okay, here we go. Here are the. Oh wait, that's not it. Never mind. Sorry, that is the Google gave me the wrong damn thing.
Can I
Okay, here we
hot
go.
take you, by the way, for a minute? Is like, I know that we all say that those Werther's, like caramel candies that are constantly in the bottom of every old lady's
Uh
purse
huh.
are like gross.
Yeah.
I like those. They do leave a weird taste in your mouth. If you have
Yeah.
too many of them, your tongue starts to feel weird. But beyond that, I like those. I don't know. Just
Yeah.
don't chew them because you'll like lose a tooth. But
Yeah. Yeah. They're fine. All right. I'm
yeah.
not gonna go out of my way, but if it's given to me, it's fine. Okay. Most popular Halloween costumes for 2025. Um, I don't know what this list is. I don't know if they're just making this list up or whatever, but give us an idea. I feel like it's pretty fair. Number one, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yep, that would have been my one.
Golden. Number two, Elphaba from Wicked.
Okay,
Number three, Wednesday, Adams.
a good choice.
Number four, Showgirl.
Showgirl, like
Yeah.
Taylor Swift or like the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number five, Megan costume.
Okay. Megan is eternal.
Number six, horror classics, Jason, Freddy, etc.
Okay.
Uh, Number eight, classes like Barbie and SpongeBob SquarePants.
Barbie. We know about Barbie.
Number 10, Beetlejuice.
Okay.
So there you go.
All right. That's not a bad list, honestly. I've been seeing some things on TikTok about people's like last minute Halloween costumes. I've seen a lot of Patrick Bateman from Psycho, American Psycho, not Psycho. I have seen a lot of the Lorax among girls this year, which I think is the funniest trend, and we should continue this. And I've seen I saw a lot of Sinners like today and
Yeah.
yesterday recently.
Yeah.
That stuff started coming up, and some of those are really really well done. Like people genuinely doing very dapper suit dress.
Yeah.
And I'm here for that personally.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw people doing King Julian and Mort from Madagascar, which was funny. I feel like it's something you and I could pull off, and it'd be hilarious.
Definitely. Well, but we just didn't have any success with Bob
Yeah.
because apparently scalpers love Bob.
Yeah.
This is dumb. What? Okay, listen to me. I don't know where to look. I'm assuming this is the camera. Look, listen to me. We don't need to buy everything to resell it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Halloween costume. It's not that serious. Why do you got to buy up all of the Bob costumes and then mark them up on eBay for twice the price?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
Halloween
yeah.
costume. It's not
Yes.
concert tickets.
Correct.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
over it. I'm over
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
The other one I've seen, there are a bunch of folks on TikTok, and I've sent you them that are doing costumes inspired by hacks, which was great. My favorite being Ava in the caddy outfit, and Jessica. Not I was about to call her Christina Hendricks character from season 2. That was hilarious to me.
That is a good. The caddy costume is eternal.
Yes.
It's the backwards caddy vest.
Balenciaga.
I like it like that. Balenciaga.
Iconic.
Mhm.
I haven't seen anybody do Branzino yet, but
Not
you
yet,
know,
but that's that. Who's to say that could be us?
yep, next year, Hacks panel, make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. All right. Let's see. Anything else we got here? Oh, have you watched any spooky movies?
I have actually.
Oh,
I logged a movie and you texted me about it because you were like genuinely concerned
I
for
was
my well being
shocked.
because I logged a movie. Yeah. I watched The Conjuring Last Rites, which is the newest one, and also, so they say, the last one. This movie was pretty not good. I think I gave it 3 stars. It was fine. It was serviceable, I guess, but like the Conjuring movies all burnt out pretty quickly after the first one. But I guess I think I put this in my Letterboxd review. Like Annabelle needs to pay rent somehow, so we just keep making them. The second Nun was not good. The first one was good, I thought. The second one was not good. I think I saw the first Annabelle and then maybe the second one, and again the second one was not good. My question for you, because I think you've seen these movies, but like, is there just a certain nostalgia factor about like the first Conjuring, the first Sinister, and the first Insidious, or were those movies all genuinely just really good compared to some of the slop that we're putting out now? Was it just that time period?
I think it was like those all of those movies were kind of the first of the new wave of horror movies because for a while, there wasn't. I feel like big screen horror wasn't a thing. Like horror movies just kind of went out of style for a long time there. And those movies and those first waves of Blumhouse movies from around that time were the kind of return to that. And I think that's why people like that is because it was a return to big screen horror, and then it just everything has gone derivative from there. But because
Yeah,
there's few, I
okay,
haven't
I
seen
agree
most of
with you.
those to be honest. But
I remember that being like a peak, the peak era of
yeah,
horror or whatever. But that also would have put me at about 16 at that
yeah,
time.
yeah,
So maybe it was a byproduct of that time period. In the same way that like I don't know, The Exorcist was probably scary back in the day, but now we just watch it and kind of laugh at it.
mm-hmm.
Maybe those things evolve, but to this day, I still think the first Conjuring is pretty scary. I still enjoy watching that movie. If I like have to, pick a scary movie to show somebody for the first time,
Yeah.
like that's typically what I'm gonna go back to.
That one I've seen. I actually watched it. I think earlier this year. What did I give
Yeah,
it? Probably something bad. I probably give it a bad review. Let's see.
probably because you and I argue about everything.
The Conjuring.
You probably gave it like 2 or 3.
Oh, I
I
gave
guess
it
three.
3.5. I gave it three and a
All right,
half. I don't
that's good
remember
for you. I
anything.
feel like.
I don't remember anything about the movie, but that's. I mean,
Yeah, that one made me genuinely afraid to wake up at like I forget what time it was. It was like 3:17 or 2:17 a.m. or whatever when like all the clocks in the house stop at that
yeah.
time. I was genuinely afraid to be awake at that time for a long time after seeing that movie. I also saw that movie in theaters, which I also think adds to it because it's a very different experience seeing
Yeah.
something in a movie theater versus like at home on your couch.
Correct. So yeah, I did see that movie.
All right.
Um, there you go. I've been watching almost exclusively spooky movies this month, outside of a few exceptions. So, I've been rewatching the Scream movies.
Those are
So
good.
it's been a
Some of
while.
them are good. Some of
It's
them are
been a
good.
while since I've gone through and watched all of them. So I've been rewatching those. Um, and then I went to go see Frankenstein last week. I teased that. We teased on the show that I was going to go see Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro movie. You said you didn't
Mhm.
want to see it because you are scared of Jacob Elordi.
I'm not
Um,
scared of Jacob Elordi. Let's hold on. Let's make that very clear. I've heard good things about Jacob Elordi in this movie, though. As
yes.
I say that, I have heard good things.
Um, and he's great. He's the best part of the movie, to be honest. I was whelmed, I guess.
I
I,
was
I,
whelmed.
I liked it the least of the friend group that has seen it. Um, I gave it 3 stars. One of us gave it 3.5. The other gave it 3.5. Scotty gave it 4. Scotty loved it. I argued with him the entire drive home back. I was like, "Are you sure you like that movie?" And I was trying to explain to him. And let me see if you agree with me, because this was the argument that we had. And I said, my essential argument being is that when you go to the movies, it is first and foremost a visual, visceral experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the story is one part of the experience. And so my biggest fault with this Frankenstein movie is that, sure, the story is interesting and it has some interesting themes, but to me, just like, I did not have a good time watching this movie, because I love Guillermo del Toro. I think he is a great visual filmmaker. We talked about a little bit last week with like The Shape of Water, but like you go back and you watch his Hellboy movies and you watch like Pan's Labyrinth, and there are some like genuinely like cool looking visuals and practical effects in those movies, and that made him stand out as a filmmaker. And I feel like this movie visually is such a far step back. It is so far. It's just, I was so taken out of the movie because it just did not look good.
Okay.
And you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Wicked.
I was going to say the color grading in Wicked.
Yeah. The color grading of Wicked and the way Wicked was shot, it like took you out of the movie. Even, you know what I mean? Even though like the story and the acting and the songs and the music were cool, like it's still, as a visual piece of, as a visual medium, it takes you out of the story. And that's kind of what this movie was for me. Like I was just so like, everything just looked cheap, you know? And
I think for you and I, like, we are more inclined to give a bad story grace if it looks good visually than we are the other way around. If it looks bad and the story's great, it doesn't really hit for us. I will say I have to give credit to Mr. Guillermo over here, because he was trashing on AI for filmmakers.
Yes.
Credit to him for that. I have a question because I can't Google it myself.
Yes.
Did he didn't direct the newest Haunted Mansion movie, did he? The one in 2023? I think it was maybe a rumor that he was gonna direct a Haunted Mansion film.
No, I think he was going to, but he did not.
That movie would have been good. That movie would have been scary. That movie would have been good. The one we got was trash. And it had Jared Leto in it.
Oh, yeah. There's your problem.
Stop putting Jared Leto in movies. Guys. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so like that was the discussion we had, is the visuals and the story have to mesh to make a film that is memorable for me. And this movie just wasn't memorable. I walked out of the theater and I said to myself, I don't have any interest in ever watching this movie again. And
been there.
So much so that like I got home and was like, you know what I want to watch? I want to watch a great telling of an old story like Frankenstein. What that was? Nosferatu. And so I got home from watching Frankenstein. I was like, I want to watch Nosferatu. Turns out Nosferatu is not available on streaming anywhere. So I said to myself, you know what I got to do? I got to go to the dang video store and buy Nosferatu.
The Blockbuster? Where did you go?
I went to Barnes & Noble because it was on sale.
All right.
Yeah. I even bought a book too. I bought a book. I'm going to get to that. I'll read the book eventually, but I bought it to read later. Anyway. So that's when I sent you the pictures of because I was going to try and figure out how many.
I'm starting to make sense of the timeline now.
Yeah, I was trying to figure. I wanted to look up the Federalist Papers, and I wanted to see how many Alexander Hamilton wrote.
The other 51. That was what I felt like making friendship bracelets for the Eras Tour, by the way.
Yeah.
I made like 100 of those stupid things. I was like, Alexander Hamilton wrote the other 51.
Okay, so anyway, so I go and I buy the Blu-ray of Nosferatu, and I watched that movie at home for the first time. First time I watched the movie at home. I went to go see it twice in theaters last year.
Mm.
First time watching it at home, and that's a movie that like. And the funny thing is, like, I was watching the movie with the director's commentary because I wanted to listen to Robert Eggers like talk about the movie,
Mm.
and I was like, even with the listening to the director's commentary and not actually like, you know, because I've seen the movie a couple times, so I didn't necessarily need to, I had the captions on, so I was following along with the story still. And like, you just compare the style of filmmaking between um, Nosferatu and Frankenstein, and I'm sorry, but Nosferatu just clears. And Nosferatu is an example where I feel like the story in Nosferatu really isn't that complicated or
Yeah, there's not a
interesting.
lot there.
There's a
The
few
original
themes.
silent film is like pretty short.
Yeah, there's not a lot of crazy interesting themes at play like Frankenstein does, but I don't care because I'm so engrossed in the visual style, the visual storytelling that Robert Eggers is at this point in his career most known for. And on top of that, Lily Rose Depp. Again, this is my third time watching it. Every time I watch it, I'm just blown away with how great Lily Rose Depp is in the movie. And so that's my thinking getting out of Frankenstein is like, you go to see a movie, it needs to be a visual experience
All right,
to take you into the
the
world,
bar is
and then
very high for that. There's a lot of really
yeah,
good cinematic filmmakers right now, so
yes,
there's your competition.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine. I mean, it's gonna be on Netflix. If you have Netflix, you can watch it, and you'll be like, okay, that was a fine movie, you know.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but
I agree.
we did go to the dining experience,
Okay,
and yeah, and so they brought us our food at our seats. That was kind of cool. I had some chicken tacos, delicious.
all right.
So I actually ate during the movie. And when I say ate during the movie, I mean I scarfed it down before the movie even started.
Yeah, that makes sense for you. I feel like
Yeah,
I
so there we
almost
go.
watched Nosferatu on the plane
Hmm.
when I was last
Yeah.
flying, and I might do that this time depending on what's available. I'm flying on the day after Halloween,
Hmm.
so I don't know if they'll still have any scary movies on there. I hope they will because
Hmm.
I might give that a watch, but we'll see. We'll see what the collection has to offer me.
Yeah. So yeah, there we go. That's what I've been doing. I've been rewatching a lot of the scary spooky movies. Um, there's a bunch. Go look at my Letterboxd. I've watched so many stinking movies this month. It's crazy. In fact, tonight I'm gonna go to the movies again.
Oh boy.
I have not a scary movie. And I don't know why I'm doing this other than just cause. I don't like Bruce Springsteen. I've never been a fan of his music, but I'm gonna go see the
Oh, you're
Bruce.
seeing the Yes Chef movie.
I want to see the Bruce Spring. Yeah, I'm gonna go see the Bruce Springsteen movie.
Okay.
You know, probably gonna suck, but whatever.
Well, yeah, you have
I
a
haven't heard
list,
great.
so
I haven't heard great things about it. Like, yeah, I have a list, so I can go for free. That's which is part of the reason why I'm going. Like, there's not a lot of great movies out right now, so we're in that like interim period.
all right. Period.
Okay, moving on. Tracks of the week. You got anything on the tracks of the week? What do you got?
I do. I don't have my Spotify up in front of me. I will say, let's see if I remember this correctly. I've been listening a lot to a band that they've been around for a little while, but I just stumbled upon them. I think they're called Little Image. I am deeply sorry if I get that wrong because I can't read it from in front of me. But they did just release a song last month, and the one I've been listening to by them is called Ego. But the one that they just put out is called Kill the Ghost. Nothing to do with my costume today, but it rolls in, so whatever. We're gonna go with it. Yeah, I'll call that one out. And then I will say, the other one is I don't know if you know Role Model. He's the guy that sings
Yeah,
Sally when the wine runs out. His name is
yeah.
Tucker, but his stage name is Role Model. Uh, and I've been listening to that. I think it's an album, but it's called Kansas Anywhere, I believe. The song off of it that I really like lately is called Oh Gemini, and that's a fun one. It's a little like folk country, kind of cutesy, deal. Very different vibe than the other band that I just pulled out, but
Mm-hmm.
I like that album of his. There's some good stuff on there. Deep cuts.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna shout out this week someone who you get to see very soon. Barty Strange has a new EP out. I'm gonna butcher the name of this, but EP called Shy Barnes Get Nout.
Sure.
I
If
think
that's as
that was
good
an
as I could do,
anagram.
it could be. I was taking it as like old English, like ye old album title, but I have no idea.
Yeah, and I it's cool EP put out. Go listen to it, and then you get to go see him live here soon. So
Yeah, next week.
mm-hmm. That'd be cool show. Excited to hear your thoughts when you get back. Okay.
It'll be a good show. I have no doubt about that.
Speaking of music, we had something happen to us this week, which was very disappointing. We've of course been following the 21 Pilots tour this fall called the Breach Tour, and when Jordan went, they did not play downstairs. They didn't play any. Truly, they were like, "Hey, you want
They're
the
like,
the new stuff?"
Here's the two songs you know off of Breach, and then also Raw Fear and Garbage. They're like, we're
Yeah,
actually just not gonna play the rest of the
yeah.
album, so good luck.
And so yeah, did not play downstairs, but they played downstairs in one of their Los Angeles shows, and they put out a music video for it, like the live version of it. And I watched it for the first time like that night, and like I legit got goosebumps listening to it because the shots of the crowd and the entire crowd was just yelling the song the entire time, like so sick, and it sounds so cool live. From Shabuzi and myself, I'm glad that you guys got downstairs live, but it should have happened to us instead.
Yeah, I would agree. My dad was bummed. I sent him the
Yeah.
video, and he was like, I think he said, "Wow, like it sounds exactly the way I thought it would live," which he's right. It just a billion percent people screaming their heart out at that song, and I do think that's the energy that we would have given it, but that also might have been a little ambitious because we were the first show of this really short tour. And I remember Tyler directly saying on stage, he's like, I can't believe you know the words already, when people were singing around
Yeah.
to, Raw Fear or whatever it was. He was really surprised when people knew most of Garbage. So it was like, they also played City Walls. Sorry, I forgot that part of the set list. I blacked out. I blacked out after Jumpsuit. It's all a mystery. But I don't know. We would have given it a good go. So just whenever you guys decide to go back out and do another full tour, just keep it on the set list if you don't
Yeah.
mind, because we'll throw down to that anytime,
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah. I'll be there in February at Innings Fest. Not
I'm
a whole.
gonna genuinely be a little bit sad if they play that at Innings Fest and I'm not
Yeah.
there with you guys.
Yeah.
I'll be a little bit sad.
I still don't know. Side note, they've sold out of GA tickets to Saturday. So, which is crazy.
Doesn't
So I don't.
surprise me with the
Yeah, I
it's
don't
a
even
great
know who was all
lineup.
coming with me. I think my sisters were at one point saying they were going to go. I have no idea if they bought their tickets. Have no idea. So if they show up, then cool. It'll be the three of us. If not, then it'll just be me by myself, which is fine. I can handle that. I'll show up at 2:00, run to barricade, just stay at barricade.
You're gonna have that person, that social media admin with the microphone, like, "Who are you running to see?" Like chasing you down.
Yeah,
I love those
yeah,
videos because it's always people panicking for their lives, like
yeah,
screaming at the microphone. And it has that Doppler effect when they run by where it gets real loud for a second and then it
yeah,
tails off. You're like,
yeah,
whoa, where are you going?
yeah. Yeah, that will not be me. I'll show up. It's a good show. There's a lot of great bands on that, so I'll show up early and wander back and forth.
Yeah, it's a good
And
ticket that day.
yeah, and I'm slender, so I can like maneuver my way through.
You're tall enough, so it doesn't really matter
Yeah.
that you're directly
Yeah,
in the front.
but here's the thing. I don't want to hang out at the back sometimes, like I tend to do at festivals, because if it's for especially for Pi, it's like I want to be in it, man. I want to be in with the actual fans.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't want to be at the back with the floozies and the whatever. You know.
With just with the people standing in the
Yeah.
back is boring.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. It's not for everybody to like be in the circle pit, but
Yeah.
just, go jump around a little bit, have a good time.
Yeah.
I was looking back the other day at some of my videos from the Winona Fighter show that was
Mm-hmm.
here in, I don't know what even month that was, March or April. And there's such a stark contrast between the front of the room and the back of the room, like where I
Yeah.
was standing for the end, but at the beginning, like people were literally throwing themselves around in the first couple of rows.
Yeah.
It was a full disaster. And the back was like, whoa, what are those people doing?
All right, let's move on here. Quickly, let's see. Oh, we are. We don't. I
What's
have no
happening? I
idea.
can't see.
I don't.
What are we doing?
I think I just short circuited there on you for a second. It's fine.
Hold on, reboot.
It's fine.
Turn it off and turn it back on again.
It's fine.
Plug it in.
I was trying to read our thing and make sure we got to everything, which we have for the most part. I'll mention this and then we can yell for a second at the end of the show.
Yeah,
I
good.
texted you earlier today that I was doing some grocery shopping, and I was at Fry's and they had fresh out candy cane eggnog, and you were very disappointed in me that I was partaking in the candy cane eggnog on October the 27th.
It's not past tense. This is active disappointment. Let's be clear. I am actively disappointed in you at this moment, and by the time you hear this, I'll probably still be disappointed in Reggie. My brother in Christ, we are 2 major holidays away from Christmas. It's October 27th.
Yes.
At least 2 major holidays. If you start observing parts of Day of the Dead, you're like 3 major holidays.
Yeah.
Just let's pump the brakes for a second on the candy canes and the eggnog. Also, not a big fan of eggnog. Conceptually, eggnog disgusts me. There's no way around it. If I think too hard about eggnog, I can't drink it.
Yeah.
This is like a plug your nose, close your eyes kind of deal.
Really?
Me and eggnog.
I made my own batch of eggnog several years ago, and it's funny because like none of my family likes it really, except for me
Yeah.
and I think my dad. And so I made this whole batch and I like drank it by myself over the course of a week. And I was like, dang, this is actually pretty good. Throw some whiskey in there, made it even better.
Brother, that just gave me the chills. Why do we call it nog, by the way? Can you Google this? Because I think maybe that's the part that's disruptive to my brain function.
Why?
It's not the egg part, because I understand the egg part, but why is it called nog?
Called eggnog. Oh, this
Me
is not as
Googling
fun as what is Victoria's Secret.
That's what I was just gonna say. I still need to post that clip because that's another level of stupidity I reached.
Okay, hold on. I refuse to read the AI overview of it.
Yeah, minus AI in the search bar. Pro tip.
Hello. Okay, here we go. Let's try Quora. Let's see what Quora says.
Quora.
Yeah. Okay. Why is eggnog called eggnog? Here's the etymology of the word eggnog. Eggnog, American English, from egg and nog. Nog apparently means strong ale. Turns out there is no original recorded recipe.
We just made this up?
And his recipe is a bowl of eggnog for New Year's party. It may not have been the original recipe, but alcohol was definitely being used. Records showed the first U.S. president served an eggnog-like drink to visitors, which included rye whiskey. Okay, but why is it called nog? This does not actually
Why did we
answer
just
the
call him
goddamn
the
question.
first U.S. president and not by his name, George Washington?
Okay, this is not... I want to know why...
Also, the dude had, like, no real teeth anymore in his mouth, so, like, can we really trust him to be serving food and beverage to visitors?
Okay. Confirm Arizona.
You have to geolocate yourself to
Yeah.
search up the
Okay, here
etymology
we
of the word nog.
there are many possible explanations for why eggnog is called eggnog. One of the theories is that nog is derived from nogging, a small wooden cup used in the 16th century. Others
Okay.
say it comes from nog, an Old English word for strong beer. Last, but indeed not least, American colonists used to say the word grogs to refer to thick drinks, making eggnog, egg, and grog. The word just merged in eggnog, which makes sense. I feel like that's the case. It's
I'm dissatisfied, but that is what it is.
yeah. There you
Okay.
go. That's your history lesson for the week, everybody. But I
Well,
cannot
you learned
believe
something.
you're hating on candy cane eggnog. When I worked at
I'm
Sprouts
just
several
I'm
years,
just hating on candy cake. Where's my line? Candy cane eggnog right now.
yeah,
At this moment, the fact that it's out, the fact that people are purchasing it, the
yeah,
fact
I'm
that
gonna
it
drink
is
some right out as
freely
soon as we're done
available.
with the show. I'm gonna as
Gross.
soon as we're done, I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna have a nice little uh, uh, glass of candy cane eggnog, and then I'm gonna go watch the Bruce Springsteen movie.
You know what? I'm really glad and I'm happy for you that you're lactose tolerant, but you scare me.
Boo. Why? Why? See, why do I scare? That's not like what's wrong with
Because if
that?
I drank that thing, my stomach would sound like the beginning of an EDM song. And I'm lactose tolerant, but I simply know myself at my big
Yeah,
age.
yeah, yeah. No, so I will not. So I will not. I will not be pooping myself during the Springsteen movie. And even if I was, it's A
Well, you
list, so
don't
I got
know
to go
that
for free.
yet.
Yeah.
You don't
Maybe I
know
should.
that. Anything
Maybe
can
I
happen.
shouldn't drink the nog before going to the movie theaters.
That's what I'm thinking.
I can
Just in
drink it
case.
drink it afterwards.
It's like a reward.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh, last thing I have on the docket. To wrap up the show here. We both hate the FIA stewards.
Yeah. You know what? I feel justified in this because every person I talked to today who watched the race thought the same thing about it. And if collectively we all thought the same thing, then it must be true.
Correct. I tried to find out more about this, and I didn't bring it up on Speed Freaks last night, but according to, I don't know if this was an official like FIA statement or somebody from the FIA that said this, but according to them, they said that where the car was, it wasn't completely behind the barrier, even though like the nose was basically, and then that the car like was starting to had some smoke emanating from it as well, and that is why they were forced to deploy the VSC.
It brings me back to that tweet that's evergreen every week that's
Yeah,
like, does the Norris guy know we can see what's happening? Does the FIA know we can see what's
yeah,
happening? That car was behind the barriers. I didn't see any smoke on Carlos Sainz's
yeah,
onboard.
yeah,
I don't know. That felt safe to me. We had a yellow out for a
yeah,
while. Why couldn't we
yeah,
have just left it yellow in that sector instead of a full course VSC
yeah,
with 1.5 laps remaining?
yeah.
It robbed us of potentially some beautiful driving. And if you're an Oscar Piastri fan, you should also be mad about this.
Yes,
It
yes,
robbed you of a battle between him and Ollie Behrman for places. It robbed us all of a battle between Max and Charles for places. All it did was gift Lando Norris more of an easy win and a car between himself and Max Verstappen in terms of the points in the Drivers' Championship. Now, I mean, all right, we've all had good and bad luck with safety cars, but this one just felt egregious for a different reason.
and everybody. I haven't seen one person on either side, whether you're a McLaren fan or not a McLaren fan. Everybody on F1 Twitter all said the same thing, which is like, what are we trying to do here? It
The
was
FIA is either corrupt or stupid, and I'm not sure which one I prefer.
both. I would say both.
It's both. Yeah.
Again, I'm not surprised by this. I mean, they did it. They openly, blatantly did it in Abu Dhabi 2021, and they just made up the rules as they went along and gifted Max the championship, whether you like it or not. I know, but uh, and then so now they have this too, and like. Will this actually change anything? Probably not. You're probably going to have a champion by more than 3 points. Come Abu Dhabi.
We don't know. There's been enough of a swing lately and in the middle of the season. Like, that's the fun part about Formula One in the last couple of seasons has been that it's been contentious all the way up to the end.
Yeah.
It makes it fun for people that are new viewers to go and watch and see who's going to win every week. Even if it's George Russell doing nothing and then getting P1, like it's weird. But I will also say, here's a thing that we can probably agree on, is that I thought the penalty for Hamilton was very harsh, given that everybody was mowing the grass in lap one. I get that by the rule book, that is the amount of time you have to give for that penalty. I thought it was egregious. I thought we could just mark it as a racing incident. It happens. The stewards had enough to deal with without going and randomly assigning him a penalty. I also think it was harsh on Carlos Sainz. Yes, he was speeding in the pit lane, but his pit limiter was literally broken, and they got him not once but twice for that. Like, the drive-through penalty on that seemed a little excessive. Like, could we not have simply just applied another 5 seconds to whatever his time was at the end of the race? We'll never know, and it ended up not mattering because he retired. But if we can mechanically prove that his pit lane speed limit button was broken, why do we have to dock the driver twice for that? That's not his fault.
So anyway, so we have 4 races left in the season. And the VSC did cost Max 3 points, and it cost Oscar 3 points as well. And it cost Oscar the championship lead, which is pretty important because now, if you're McLaren, and they've treated, I mean, you and I have been over this, I feel like every week on this show, where we've said for the longest time, all season long, that McLaren seemingly has always favored Lando at every opportunity. Lando is Zach Brown's golden boy and golden child. And
now they don't have to hide it because they can make the claim that he's leading in the world championship.
Yes. It's like we were saying, like I was saying pretty much the entire season. It's like, if you're McLaren and you have Oscar Piastri in the championship lead like that, if that was anybody else, you'd be doing everything in your power to give him every single point. And for whatever reason, they weren't doing that. There's been so many shenanigans. And now they have the out. They've been given the out by the stewards that now Lando is your championship leader. And now McLaren can point to that and say, look, he's our championship leader. We are going to do everything in our power to give him every single point possible with 4 races left in the season.
Theorizing that they were like under Oscar's car chewing the wires this weekend because of the delta difference. Like, the speed difference is crazy. In a car that is still a rocket ship, let's not forget, like, just it proved again how good the McLaren has been, which makes it more impressive that drivers like Leclerc, like Verstappen, Ollie Behrman this weekend were able to hold off the McLaren. There was such a drastic difference in the ability to overtake and just the ability to pull away, the ability in qualifying between Norris's car and Piastri's car, and it feels like it's been happening over the last couple of weekends, but it was super obvious this weekend. So whatever they're doing with Oscar's setup is not the same thing they're doing with Lando's setup, and they're different drivers, but that's dodgy.
Next up, we have Brazil. Last year, Brazil was one of the best races to watch in the rain.
Like all time, probably.
And watching Max just clown the entire rest of the field to win that race. So we have Brazil up next for Max, hoping for a wet weekend, sprint weekend. If it's a wet weekend, you have to imagine that Max could take major advantage of that. in both the sprint and in the Grand Prix. So that's coming up here in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be interesting. I love Brazil. I think it's an incredible track. The racing there is
Love that
always
circuit.
great.
Yeah.
It is always some of the best there is on the entire calendar. And it's even more important this year because of where the championship stands with 4 races remaining. So should be a good one. All right. Anything else, Shabuzi, before we go?
I'm good. I'm so good. I don't want to think about that song anymore, and I don't know any more lyrics past that one part. So
Neither do I. I'm so glad I can take off this wig in about 30 seconds. Follow us at
can't
OHOBC
breathe.
Pod, wherever you may follow us, etc., etc. And happy Halloween, everybody. May your candy be delicious. And your candy cane eggnog fill your mugs. Goodbye, everybody. See you next time.